Hi, I'm Alicia, your prop money millionaire, cash stuffing, budgeting teacher, single mom of 3. It's time to get into these hands. These hands and bands. Welcome back to a whole nother video, and I know JULYIN. This is an entire month of me coming at you with videos Monday through Friday and interrupting your regularly daily schedule of whatever you had going on. Happy 4th of July, people. I hope you are having an amazing day, and I'm so glad you stopped by. Doesn't matter if you're late watching it or if you're right on time. I appreciate you for real. So, real quick, our daily affirmation. Affirmators unite. Generosity. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around, and that the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. It's like you do something nice, and then that person does something nice to someone that they encounter. It's the same concept when they do the pay it forward, pay for the person behind me thing at the drive-through. Really, it's just about doing what you know is right. And I truly believe that the more good you put out into the world, the more good that will come to you. That's why I do the things I do in my own personal life, not only just like my freebies on Friday, but just in general. I am a giver by nature, and I have at no point ever thought or had a day where I said, oh man, I wish I hadn't given that because now I'm XYZ or I'm feeling this type of way, because my blessings, they overflow, and I'm truly grateful for that and humbled by it. So, and it's not that you have to do something financially. It can literally just be saying some kind words to someone. That it could be a smile, it could be holding the door for someone, but as you continue to be generous and kind, others will see that in you, and that rubs off. Just like bad habits rub off, so do good ones. Okay, let's get into this. I have my summer bonus. I don't think I've talked much about this before, but every year we get a lump sum of money, and it is usually in the beginning of July, and I don't account for that money in any type of budget as far as, okay, this is what I'm getting for my summer money, for my balance payout as I'm a teacher, and so I get my my salary throughout the year, but I get a certain portion removed for my family to be able to pay our bills and things for the summer months. Well, this bonus has nothing to do with that. This is just something on top of all of that. So it's a bonus. I never think like, okay, oh my gosh, I hope this is what I'm gonna do with this, or nope, it's here and now I'm going to do things with it now that I have it and I have the amount with it. I know the amount. So let's get our hands ready to count the money. What is that? Oh, where my nail went in before. Let's smooth it. This is sort quick, okay? They're a little bougie, you know what I'm saying? They're not really loving me, and that's okay, because you don't have to give me love for me still to love you, okay? Okay, sort quick, you're the fingertip moistener, all right? You hygienic, you long lasting, and you make it easy for me to have a clean and better grip on my prop money. All right, so we have 1, 2, 25, 3,000, 1, 2, 3. So I have $3,300 that I have for my bonus, okay? And I'm going to do just a couple of things with it. Okay, so one, I decided to have I hired a person to come in and deep clean my house. And it was the best decision I think I could have made for myself. And she was recommended by someone else who had already used her, so it wasn't just like some random person, or random to me, but not really random. I just asked around to people. I said, hey, I was like, hey, and I felt a little weird, right? I feel like there's a stigma on, like, we should be doing everything. And so, like, how dare you be a budgeter and splurge on something, or how dare you not be able to manage your house? And like, yeah, it's not like a pigsty, but I would love someone to come in and deep clean and do things beyond like the level of effort I'm willing to give today, okay? So I asked some friends. One person did have a company they used, but their company didn't service my area. They lived kind of further away from me. And someone else said that they used to have someone, but they moved away. And then finally someone's like, hey, I have someone. I haven't used her in a while, but we used to use her, and she's really good. And I was like, okay. So I gave me the info. I messaged her, and she's like, absolutely, I have space. And she said I can come. She gave me the day, I forget what day it was. This was a couple weeks ago. So I can come on this day and come by. If you give me your address and give you an assessment, we can walk around and talk about what I do, what I don't do, and how much it would be. Sounds great. So she came over, we walked around, we talked. She's very nice. She spoke to the kids, you know, and she's dog friendly. But she gave me a price and I was like, okay. Keep in mind, my house isn't huge. I'm a mansion, but I do have 3 bedrooms, a loft, a living room, dining room, kitchen, and then we have 2.5 bathrooms. So it's a nice space, enough that and stairs. It's a 2-story home, so it's a lot going on there. And she quoted me $300 to come and do the entire house. And I was like, are you sure? I gave her a tip. She's already come and gone at this point. And I've already, but this is the proper money representing what I did with these 300. So that is where that 300 went. And it was money well spent. And I'm even going to start budgeting her fee for coming every 2 weeks is not the same as it is for the deep clean. So I'm going to budget her into my bills, which I don't share my bills with you as far as showing my budget, but just knowing from now on, I'm budgeting that in. Okay, that's what I'm doing for myself. As I turn 40, this is what I'm doing for myself. Okay, I am literally not going to be worried about doing the deep cleaning at my home any longer. I already have a yard guy when I have somebody to do the inside. Okay, I'm not I'm not worried about it. All right, so then we're left with 3,000. So then 500, we know that I am somebody that does tithe regularly. So this is just something that I didn't put this into my Christmas offer. This goes into tithing because it is my main income. Anything that I get from teaching as my regular job, I tithe. And then anything that I get from any side hustle, I put into Christmas offer. So this is gone because at 3,300 times 0.15, it's 495, 500, okay? And remember, I had pledged to increase my giving from 10 to 15%, starting a little while back, maybe a month or so ago, as we pledged as a church to do something more. It didn't necessarily mean you had to give more financially. It's something, what do you decide to do more in the church? And for me, I have such a testimony about tithing and how it affected my life and what I wasn't doing. And it's something that I'm passionate about. And so for me, that was where I wanted to give more. I do know I want to give more when it comes to serving next, but I just have to do step by step and just pray on it and let it happen. But this is where I can start. And so that's where that 500 is going. So now we're at 2,500. We did have a trip that we went on, and I had already me and the kids, I had paid for the, what do you call it? This one blank. I had prepaid for the hotel and for the activities, and I had already planned to take it out of our summer fund, but I was like, I want to take some of this money for that so I can have more for summer fun because we were doing other things as well. So 500 for our event, which I'm going to go over later this week, so I don't want to talk too much about it now, but 500 for that trip is going to go, so minus 300 for the cleaning, minus 500 for tithing, and then minus 500 for the trip. It leaves me with 2,000, okay? And because I've already been stuffing and budgeting the way I needed to, I'm just gonna put these $2,000 right into my emergency fund. I haven't really been bulking that up as much as I had wanted to, so I'm gonna add 2,000, which gives me 7,510. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 470, 480, 90, 500, 505, 7, 9, 10. $7,510 is not in my emergency fund. My goal is to hit 10,000 eventually. Like, I know we all start out at something, right? Like, I remember I had nothing, and then I was like, okay, 1,000. I was like 5,000, and now I want my goal to be 10,000 to have on hand for an emergency. So these dollars are spoken for. This money is done, and that leaves me with a 0. I'm really happy with what I decided to do with this money, and I feel like because I use a large chunk for my emergency funds, it'll be okay to splurge a little bit with this amount. Well, this amount. So I really only splurged with like 800. 500 for a trip, 300 for cleaning, and the rest really is gone and taken care of. Okay, so you know that I've been doing this I Know JULYIN series. It's only day 2 for it, but I'm telling you, it's going to be Monday through Friday daily videos, and I'm going to be randomly dropping some hashtags because I don't know what I'm going to pull for a prize giveaway. So every time I'm telling you about a hashtag, you need to do it because you never know when I'm going to come back and be like, remember this hashtag? Well, here's a prize for that one. So today, it's going to be questions. So today, let me know in the comments below if you'd like to be entered into what could possibly be a drawing at some point. Just tell me what your emergency fund goal is. Hashtag, and then the amount. Is yours hashtag 100, hashtag 1,000, hashtag 5,000, hashtag 10,000, whatever it is. Hashtag, and then a dollar amount, and that to tell me that that's your emergency fund goal. Okay, there we go. I like that better. Like to spin the positives, right? All right. I hope you had an amazing time. Again, be safe and enjoy your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Boom!